Okay, so basically, like, I want to say like a month after I got fully vaccinated, all right, like both shots, both doses or whatever, and like literally, I was getting ready to sleep for work because you guys, you guys know that I freaking work overnights, or at least I hope. I said it many times already, but I was sleeping and like I was laying down, and then like out of nowhere, I just started having a very, very hard time breathing. Like I couldn't really breathe that well. And I don't know why that out of nowhere I can't breathe. But I didn't think anything of it. Like I can't, like I thought some of my food went down the wrong tube or something like that, and it was just clogged up. That's what I was thinking. And then I go to work, right? And like it's the same issue. Like it didn't go away. And I was sitting there working, and every time I kneeled down to like stock the bottom shelf and stand back up, I would get super lightheaded. I would get dizzy, and I couldn't breathe for whatever reason. And it was out of nowhere, completely out of nowhere. I don't get it. I don't know. And then I was crying because, like, dude, I'm getting no oxygen. Like, I can't. Like, this is scary. Like, so I go back home because my uncle told me to get home, wait until he gets off work, and then he's gonna, like, his wife is gonna take me to the hospital. This was like when I had around 700 subs. Okay. But I get home, right, and I freaking like lay down, and I like the same thing's happening. I can't really breathe. I don't know what's happening. And then my uncle gets home. He takes me to, or his wife takes me to the hospital, and they check my heart rate, right? And after they checked my heart rate jumped up to like 150, 160 or something like that. And like, that's not normal. You shouldn't have that high of a heart rate just by, like, my body was acting like I was working out, pretty much. It was the strangest thing. And then, so they did that, and then I was told to get x-rays done, so I got x-rays, and then they like sat me down on the bed, and they freaking injected like the needles into the veins or whatever to check my blood pressure and all that. And then I was sitting there, and they took 3 different vials of blood from me, and they did all the blood tests. And so they checked all the blood tests, they checked the freaking the x-rays, and everything came back fine. They're saying that I'm perfectly healthy, I'm fine, I'm okay, and they couldn't think of why my heart rate is like that. Like, why is my heart rate at around 150, 160? Like, there's no reason for it. So the doctor came in, and he looked at the freaking machine that says like your heart patterns and all that, and they were looking at it, and he's like, dude, you're in a status that we call AFib. And AFib is basically, if you guys don't know about it, because I googled it, I looked it up, and it's either, it can last up to years, or it could be a lifetime, where my heart rate will beat irregular. Like, it's not beating in its normal pattern. So, yeah, and he was also explaining to me that I'm like, no, not a heart attack. He was explaining it like I'm almost, like I'm in line of having a stroke. Just out of nowhere. So I'm like, dude, what is going on? What? I can't breathe. My heart's like this. And yeah, it was just scary, man. So he gave me two options. One of them was taking this like blood thinners thing to thin my blood out so it can like possibly fix it. And that wasn't like, it wasn't going to be like as effective as the other option. And he said that since my heart rate's been like this in less than 48 hours, he said we could literally fix it right now. All right. I'm like, okay, so what is it? Basically, they had to put me to sleep. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I just want my heart fixed. I can't have a stroke. It was scary. And my aunt's there, and like she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go outside and have a smoke. And I'm like, dude, please don't leave me. Like, seriously, like this is where my freaking fear is kicking in, because I don't know if I'm gonna wake up. Like, it's scary. So the people got there, and the lady, she goes up to my right arm, she injects the little freaking codeine into my body, and she injects a lot of codeine. I'm pretty sure it's codeine. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I can't remember correctly. But the feeling that you get from all that like liquid going into your body, I will never forget it. Because the middle of my arm, my right arm, like where it says my real music, I've just start feeling it get cold and colder and colder, and it was so weird how it just got colder on me. And like they're telling me, keep your eyes closed, you're gonna be okay, just go to your happy place, you know, you're fine. So I'm like, dude, what? Oh my God. So I'm stressing out, and they're making sure that I'm trying to stay calm and all that. And it just, next thing I know, I'm waking up. I don't remember crashing out. I don't remember going to sleep. And then I wake up, and as I'm waking up, it took me like 30 minutes to an hour to wake up. I'm not joking. Like, I couldn't fully focus. Everything around me was so blurry. Everything was so like fadey, slow motiony, smudgy, whatever. I couldn't focus. And I felt really weak, and I just couldn't fully wake up. It felt like a dream. I didn't know where I was. I forgot I was in the hospital. Like, literally, I forgot I was in the hospital. So eventually I woke up, like, fully, and like everything's starting to like readjust to me, so I know where the heck I'm at. And my aunt, she told me that when they put the shock charges on my heart, the defib thing, or not on my heart, they put one on my chest and then one on my back. Okay? Like, they attached these little sticky things, one to my chest, one to my back, and then they shocked me. They shocked my heart back into rhythm. So I got out of AFib. And I guess when that happened, my body jumped up, my eyes opened, and like, it scared her to death. Like, she was sitting there crying, and like, yeah. And so it was terrifying. And I guess my heart rate dropped all the way to 25. sitting there in the bed, like knocked out. My heart rate was at 25. And all I remember is like, as I'm waking up, I'm sitting there like, is my heart fixed? Did it work? And I'm barely like able to make out the numbers on the machine. And it was like saying like 60. So, like, yeah, like they fixed my heart by knocking me out and shocking my body back to rhythm. I don't know. I was terrified. And I consider that as almost dying. Because, again, I didn't know what the heck was going to happen. And it doesn't help that they're sitting there telling me, go to my happy place, you know, everything's going to be okay. And it was stressful, man. But yeah, everything's alright now. Everything's good. I made it out alright. Yeah, that's the story of how I almost died.